And we're live. Someone told me to be careful today. They said, be careful. They hate it when they. My thing is like, fucking don't lie. Or if you're gonna lie, right, make sure you're good at it. At least. You know? Fuck, man. It's like you're a horrible liar. I see all that shit. And I know you're part of the program. And that's okay. But they don't believe me. Because in their mind, they're like, dude, if somebody was doing that to me, I'd fucking. The majority of people would go crazy, like all the way left, you know. I see people running down the street, like attacking midair, like, motherfucker, I told you stop, woo, 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 right? They're probably talking to the pharmaceutical companies that own these devices. And they go around doing these things. Special interest groups, we'll call them, because their interests are special, meaning they're, unique. Some would say idealistic, some would say horrific, absolutely terrible. It's subjective, all of it. I know this for certain. Everything goes in a circle, my friend. There are ups and there are downs. It's the way the cosmos works, negative and positive. And it's okay. I always see people do shit or catch somebody doing something. And I'm just like, look, dude, it's cool, man. Don't worry about it. I still love you. And they can't understand it. And I don't think it's too much fear. I think it's, if it's supposed to, then it has to. There's no stopping anything other than changing your trajectory. I don't, in this part of the game, I can't use up no prison sentences. I can't use those up. And then depending on the crime, you might be out of there. Mm-hmm. Can't really talk about that because it involves weapons like guns and shit, It's fucking crazy. He's crazy. Anyways, so another day survived. Another day made through. Laughing and pointing. Pointing and laughing, and then it goes around. I think the thing is just to fucking stay strong on that ass, man. They're gonna put you to sleep. They're gonna try to do shit to you. They probably will succeed. That's why when it doesn't happen, they get upset. Trying to do something over here. We need you to go to sleep. Today and yesterday, I just woke up, man. I passed out on this chair. It's probably 1 when I passed out. 5 hours good. Coming on strong. I told that person, I was like, man, you coming on strong, fool. That's why I know it's you, because you're fucking, dude, look at you. You be trying to hide it. But I see it. Something out there or in me. I'm going to say in me. Something in me, man. I see it. And it doesn't so much as scare me, but I have to be cautious. And I have videos of this person doing these things, acting this way or that way, or whichever way you need them to act or want them to. That's how they're doing it to Dave. To SS, Siri Unwanted, hence the channel name, Siri Unwanted. Like they didn't want Siri at the park. What are you doing, dude? You got, you're airing out your car, you're straightening out some things, man. Look, yeah, I get it. We're not a free America anymore. I understand. And look, if I was like had oil out and there was a fucking drip pan under my car and shit like that, I had a fucking ball joint pulled off or something deep, not fucking airing out your shit, and he may or may not have heard slight banging, slight, but that just lets me know one thing. Awesome. It's like a movie, man. You got the wrong guy. Our motherfuckers see how I act. They see it. Street Jesus. Street Jesus, guys. Why? Because I take lashings. And I remain peaceful and just, man, cool with people, man. Just, some motherfuckers don't even get talked to out there. Nobody even says hello to them. There's some people like that. Shit, how I know? I get a hello for, every now and then. But for the most part, nah, I walk into a place, man, motherfuckers act like they don't even see them. Or they see me, but it's not to say hello or to greet me. It's merely to watch my movements. It's all good. I often try to look around and see what the fuck I can see, right? And then I remember what my brother told me, like, let's see, what year was it? It was back in the gap. 2014, I think. 2014, Charlie was hollering at a motherfucker. And he said, bro, I got a motherfucker in a suit right there. And you can't even see him, bro. It like makes your energy, it changes your molecules. You swing at it and it can slightly just, you won't touch it. It's a suit. It's electronic. Awesome, right? They're definitely banging on things. Their doors. Maybe to say, Dave, wake your ass up. Possibility. Ah, two people, hello. Maybe you're the ones out there. Out there, Dave? Hell yeah, bro. See? These guys, man. Everybody wants a shot at Dave. It's all good, though, man. We're going to remain. Look, they jumped off. It is the FBI. And they're not allowing the broadcast to get out. You're not going to allow the broadcast, bros? Come on, man. Allow the broadcast. We'll try to get a shower. Maybe relax in the jacuzzi. This person is going to come up with some crazy ass shit. But you know what? I didn't just hold on to them this time. I put them out there. I downloaded them into the internet. Forever. These are all strategic chess moves that we make in life. In life. So, I understand my enemy is great. I understand that. It's merely one family, but they utilize the capital that they have. They have tons of capital. They have so much capital. They made me this car to live in. You know, they did. And all things considered, family that made me this car, who lost their son, brother, uncle, so on and so forth. I thank you. No, for real though, because I got to go see NorCal. It took me to NorCal, and that was dope, man. Golden Gate Bridge, man. Freaking what was it? Like, so there was like a little cut, man, right? And it's probably one of the oldest fucking cuts. Everybody knows about it and all this shit. And I go back there, and I turn around, and because it's like a little roundabout, kind of, because it's not mowed. It has two old city vehicles, right? So I park. Then another person comes and parks. So obviously that shut everything down. As soon as that person came to park, a cop came. Boom. Hey man, y'all don't move. Y'all don't get a ticket. Like, yep, on my way, sir. And I thank you for allowing me to move my car before actually writing a ticket. I should have live streamed that because I wasn't. I definitely kissed that cop's ass that day. Right, Dave? I mean, dude, I don't hate cops, bro. I hate people that fucking use that shit as a means to make themselves feel good in a negative way on someone else. Like him or her violating someone's constitutional rights, something that they swore to uphold. Like, that's the whole reason they're even in the game. And they disregard it. And, yeah, man, shit. Some are cool. Some are, you, go up to them and say, hey, what's going on, man? Mind if I could just get your name and badge number? And they immediately tell you, or they give you a card. They're like, yeah, man, here you go. And then you have some that, like that one lady cop that I recorded, we did a live stream on. Man, she did not want to say anything, dude. She didn't want to let us know who she was. And what could I do about it other than, try to holler at her sergeant? What do we got, guys? Who do we got? You feel warm air coming from here, and it should be coming from behind me. But that's okay. All is fair in love and war. That's what I've heard. So we will do as we've been doing, and that's endure, my friends. We will take our licks like man. Take our licks like man. Take our licks like man. I heard that somewhere. I said, that makes sense because I don't. In these kinds of situations, you can't call the police, man. Go, dude, you're crazy. The crazy guy that has his car taken apart. That's what happens. The crazy guy that has his car taken apart? Yeah, dude. It's fucking nuts. But that's fine. My thing is what I've learned. Is what I'm saying. You can't force your reality on someone else. Your reality is your reality. And the moment you start trying to force your reality on someone else, bam, that's when the fucking guys come in the fucking jackets and you go into a padded cell so that they can watch you for 24 hours. Make sure you're not trying to kill yourself. That's what they do. It's called a spicy. They call it spicy. There you go. Okay. Here and there. We will utilize these things. And some people are scared for Dave. And I say to these people, oh, don't be scared for me, bro. What did that real fool used to sing? He used to sing, shit can happen. Shit can happen. Shit can happen to you and your ass. Shit can happen to you and your ass. He would sing that song during spades. You were playing spades? And it set someone. And that's what he would say. Shit can happen to you and your ass. It's so funny. I don't figure that now. Because it's true. Shit can happen to you and your ass. You know, guys? Hello, sir. In the sedan with the hat on, with probably a couple of people, maybe one person in the back. They have hideaways, right? Compartments. Or ways to compartmentalize. I do these live streams about them. Make them strong. Angle doesn't matter. Maybe they knew it was going to happen. They said, oh, Dave might do a live stream. He hasn't done one. Let's see. Hold right there. Little oil stains on the outside of the window. The camera barely picks them up. It's okay though. Those are oil stains. There's water on top of them, but those are oil stains on the outside. They're like little blotches. And this camera won't. For the guys in the tech room that this is going through. With this dude. and you feel the temperature drop as the taps start tapping. Coffee, cool, clear coffee. Alien technology. Watch it as it unfolds right before your very eyes. We used to be able to see that, man. Can you still see the guy? Or do you see some type of hologram blocking him? So you can't see the guy anymore. There he goes. Alien technology. That's what it's gonna take, boys. Yes, yes, I understand. So you want a fist fight? Holograms. She said to be careful. Oh, fuck, man. That is awesome, I think. And she too said the same thing that Edgardo said, which was, David, you're not special. Well, you're the second person to have to tell me that, so I'm gonna go ahead and disagree with you. The way I think and the things that how I perceive things to be, I think is extraordinary. How I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it, dude. It all has to come to an end one day or another, right? I believe so. It's like a el monstruo. Hey, your subconscious picks all that up too. How things look like a freaking monster. This building, the eyes are glowing in the nostrils. It's so funny. See, looks like a monster. Fun. Anyways, that's how we rock it in my part of it. She said I need to be careful. Careful of what? Careful of what? Exactly. I am careful of you. Very, very. She doesn't understand it sometimes. Like she can't, it's hard for her to grasp, you know, a man that can, dude, I'm good. Doesn't really, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like chilling with chicks, you know, man. I like definitely interacting with women, dude. But some women, I just can't. I can't hang around you, bro. And then the way that they get, the anger and the frustration. Mm-hmm. They want me to go back that night. Interesting. It looks like a haze on the camera. It's crazy. But it totally some type of liquid that I see. Like from this, from me looking out the window, it looks like a splatter of something. But on the camera, it looks like a fucking mist. That white around the light. See that white around the light? There's little splashes on my window. Kind of looks like a haze. It's totally little oil marks on the outside of the window. It's crazy how it comes up on the camera though. It comes up like almost nothing, which would drive someone insane. But I will calmly tell you that there are definitely oil markings here and here. They be shooting those Murphy guns, guys. You gotta understand, it's freaking high powered. I'm not special, but I don't know. I think I was supposed to be dead or in prison for the rest of my life. Long time ago. hmm How do I know that? Like, what are one of the things that tell me about someone? Didn't go, hey, you want to wash your clothes? Like, that shit is important, you know? Especially, fuck. Especially in this kind of a situation. Definitely need to wash the shit. You know, if it don't cut you up, it definitely makes you look fucking dirty. You know, you see the black, I keep showing you like black stains or the black pellets. I don't know if they're metal or what the fuck they are, but that's why some people think that they're bugs. Oh, fuck, man. They heated me up. It's all cold right here. It was warm, but it's all cold now. But anyways, they, you, uh-oh. That's why they're making you yawn, Dave. Oh, yeah, get you dirty, the clothes. Black pellets. Some people think they're little bugs. Because when they take a bath, they don't understand that they're pushing. Yeah, fuck. So more 9 times out of 10, they're probably seeing that shit when they're in the bath or they have water running on these, and they see the things start to push out because it's, you know, that's what you do when you get, like, if there's a chemical spill, you have to, you know, wash or take a rinse off, like rinse your body and some chemicals require more rinsing than others. And then when you see the effects, being pushed out, or some people think that they're fucking bugs, but it's not. It's merely a chemical, and I don't know what the black dots are. They're either metal or some type of something. I think it's metal, but yeah, some people think that they're bugs because of those reasons. Taking a bath or taking a shower, and you see them coming out, and you're like, what the fuck? Am I tripping? And you're looking at your whatever it is that received the spill. Be careful. No, I already told. Listen, man, I'm tired of the ride, fool. Shit. Almost on the motorcycle and didn't go through. And what happened? Not like I was trying to do it. It just happened. Like when I took flight, when I was in the air, fool, I thought it was over with. I thought it was a wrap. I'm like, man, fool, right in front of a fucking whole ass fucking school, dude. An institution. You see the institution, but then you see the green in the mountains, and you put at ease. And then bam, and then you wake up in some stranger's arms. And it's like I've always said, when it's, do or die, most people come together. They don't want to see someone else die. They'll rally around human life. And then there are some that won't. But yes, one of those individuals, the one that rallies around human life, was totally holding my arm together, and that kind of freaked me out. I was like, what the fuck? He was like, man, fool, thought we lost you there. I was like, God damn. It's peace. I didn't feel anything. Like, it was like a void, and then pow, wake up. Kind of like a dream almost. Yeah. And then reality sat in as I see this man holding my arm together, and I'm like, fuck, man. I was almost out of there. Everybody who got paid. Everybody who got paid, and I'm talking about my kids. Everybody got some bread off Pops, and some property, of course, and any other small materialistic items that I may or may not have. I left my Suzuki with my son, and he left it somewhere and got stolen. Well, yeah, someone repurposed it. I won't even say stole it. That sounds fucked up. Someone repurposed the Suzuki, and I was like, fuck, dude, really? He was like, yeah. They took the copper, they took the sinks, they took everything in the garage. I was like, damn, they took the copper and the sinks. Fuck. Well, yeah, you can't really do much about that. They take the whole motherfucker. Piece of the barn was gone. Shingles and shit. So, be careful. That's pretty, it's kind of scary, actually. Be careful. And then people coming up, poof, poof. Yes, I'm awake, guys. And no, I won't shut the fuck up. I will talk to these, whoever you are, probably them, and you will hear me and understand and get to know me and all that old shit. See me however you want. But there's no denying when, you hear me. You'll hear me, and you can't deny that, Me telling someone, good day to you, and we thank you. May I have another? It's all good. And the jets are in the air. And the sound of music is happening. And my boy did a circle around me. Hello, sir. Hello. Or madam. Most times it's madams. They get a little upset. They want some big payback. And I understand. What it is I'll bring up the situation and see how the person responds. And you must pay attention to people. If you don't pay attention to someone, they're gonna fucking run it on you, man. So I pay attention to people, even though they think I'm not really paying attention to them. I totally am, you know. And what it is some people have an idea of what attention is, and this person, yeah, I was like, look, I can't, you know, I ain't with that, you know, because her deceased partner in life, I think he used to beat her ass up to show her he cared. And that's what she's used to. And I cannot participate in that. I'm like, dude, I can't listen, bro. You know, because she would tell me about these things. Here and there, she wouldn't like, because she wanted to gaslight later, you know. I never said that. It's like, okay, dude. I just ain't gonna beat you up. I ain't gonna tell you to. She had fool used to tell her to just look at the ground. I'm like, God damn, for real? And you would do that? Because the women in my family, because I got women in my family, fool, and I'm just like, okay. I couldn't imagine any woman in my family abiding to that kind of shit. Or maybe not even, yeah. Even the women that are in the game and the ones that ain't, you know, both sides of that coin. Because I got, my mom was like, you have a conservative family? Yeah, but, you know, do drugs and you're out there in them streets. Next thing you know, you created a cycle. But yeah, I just thought it was fucking crazy that she would do that. She would, she wouldn't look at it. I guess it was to keep her from drifting off. I don't give a fuck about all that. If a motherfucker's gonna drift off, so be it. Please, by all means, because I'm not gonna be the one to tell you look at the fucking ground or don't make eye contact with nobody, don't talk to nobody. Man, listen, bro. If you feel like you have a conversation with somebody and you need to fuck them after that, that's on you, my friend. I ain't got nothing to do with that, and it ain't no sweat off my motherfucking back. For real, man. I don't. And that makes this motherfucker upset that I feel that way or that I am that way. And I'm just like, look, I already been like that once already. And you know what it got me? Fucking nowhere. 8 years in fucking prison, bro. Fuck all that. No thanks. You know? Set up ass shit from the jump. Remember, 14 years old, this motherfucker's been strategizing. Me completely unaware. Only made aware shortly because they wanted me to term out. And I'm gonna deny the request, and we'll keep moving on. We'll figure out ways to do what we want to do in life, as long as you're, you know, paying for it yourself, and you know, ain't reckoning to nobody where you hurt somebody and you're hurting somebody. Nah, man, like forever. If I change somebody, it's gonna be for the better, and that's somebody I want to put time into, and that's, you know, that's very hard to do. Let somebody change into what you might seem is better. Because remember, you can't push your reality on nobody because they don't want to hear all that shit. That's your reality. My reality is this, you know? And the ones that come to ask about my reality, I am cautious of. I look at them sideways like, what? Hmm. And then someone just fucking spew it out at them. Some people walk up to me and I know who they are. I feel like I feel their energy, and I just yeah, that one guy was a cop. I knew it too, man. I knew it, bro. So I was at the park, right? I did a live stream on that one park ranger. Anyways, before the park ranger came, there was a dude that came up, and me and this other guy were, he almost, because he was going fast through the park, and we kind of got into it. And, I did some racial slurs because the person was Hispanic, and I apologize because I am Hispanic descendant, but I don't be flying another country's flag, and like if I went to another country, I wouldn't be flying a flag. I wouldn't be telling them almost, hey, yo, we got to get together and do this, because we don't know how those people would react. However, us, I guess, but still, anyways, besides the point. The point is, it upsets me. And so I got a little racial, you know what I'm saying? So this guy came over and was like, yo, man, why are you upset? And I was like, what? I'm not upset. I was just yelling at that guy, but I'm not upset. How are you doing, man? He was like, I'm good. I'm like, well, I'm good. So we're talking, and he's like, what you got going on in there, man? I was like, well, it's some of my business, not really any of yours, but thank you for asking. I know it was a little bit rude, but I don't really know who you are, brother, man. You know. And then he asked another question, so I was just like, look, man. And I explained a small part of it to him. It being what, I'll let you guys come up with whatever you think it is. I won't get into too many detail, but he eventually came back with some food and something else. And I was like, look, dude, I was like, look, officer, I'm good. And I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment rights, sir, okay? So he was like, dude, I'm not a cop. I was like, yeah, whatever. I feel like you are. You want to come. And then, because I was with this female, and this female said something, right? And he goes, who's in there? I said, man, don't worry about all that, man. But all the doors are open, but she was, chilling in the car. And he stuck his head in the seat, and I was like, see, fool, that's how I know you a cop, man. You don't know how to stop, fool. I asked you not to fucking put your head in my motherfucking shit, fool. Now get the fuck away from me, man. Officer, get away from me, officer, please. It's like, man, I ain't no cop. And then he went back to his car and he left. And then, at, interstage right, fucking park ranger number 1, park ranger number 2, telling Dave of things he could not do because he thought he heard banging and saw some tools. I was like, all right, okay, you got me on that one. That's a good tech. And I see it. I stood back. And when cops, tell me some shit or they make a good point and they're pointing out, and I can see it with my own eyes, like, because I saw that. I was like, yeah, you got a point there. But about the tools, man, there you go. He had cause and reason enough to believe that I was working on my car, and that's really all he needed. Fuck all the banging noise. Like, if I was a guy, I wouldn't even went with the banging noise. I would have been like, yeah, your tools are right there and they're open. So yeah, I feel like you're doing some repair. So go on ahead and stop, put your stuff away, and get up out of here. Or stay as long as you want, but put your stuff away. You can't be, working on the car like that there. You got your tools out and they got them open. That's all he had to say, but we were rattling his cage a little bit. The diesel heater, in effect. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a story. It's embarrassing, but I'm gonna tell it anyways. So I was cleaning this thing, my diesel heater, and I didn't fucking, dude, I barely turned it on, and I go, oh yeah, it didn't even start burning fuel yet. It was just making the, getting going, and I turned it off and it went off, but it does this cooling cycle, right? And it stopped. I sprayed some fucking parts cleaner and some electric cleaner in there because it was pretty filthy. So I sprayed it down, and it clicked back on. And went ooh, and went boof. I mean, a gigantic. I thought it was over with, man. I thought it was over with, but naturally, I fought the fire, and it still works. I was like, I thought for sure. I was like, man, I probably broke this motherfucker, man. It was a fucking like it went boom, and all this kind of caught, but we put it out, and I won't do that again. Fuck, man. Not while it's on. We'll just use the part and the electronic cleaner and just use air. We won't even turn it on. Like we'll have it off for at least 16 hours before cleaning because that was pretty. I thought I almost fucked my car, man. I was like, fuck. That's all it takes, man. And then next thing you know, the whole motherfucker's on fire. But we just got bare metal, so we were good on that end. But I thought for sure I was going to lose the diesel heater. And in this part of the game, that wouldn't be good because it's fucking freezing. It's freezing up here. So there you go. Vevor or Vevor. I don't know how to. It's Vevor is the maker of this. It's a Chinese made diesel heater. 5 kilowatts of heat. But, however, let me tell you, my friends, this motherfucker took a licking and it's still running. And it's hot. It's warm in here. Like I thought I killed it, man. That motherfucker went boom. I had to redo the fuel line. Some of the fuel line kind of, because something kept burning, right? It was like, and I was like, holy shit, the fucking fuel line. And threw water at it. And went out. Vevor. Definitely took a explosion. A small one, but it still was an explosion nonetheless, man. That motherfucker was loud. It went poof. Thank God I didn't lose any windows. It's pretty good pressure. I felt the wind hit my face and it knocked me back. I was like, fuck. Dave, you're gonna fucking kill yourself, buddy. You don't have to worry about those other guys. You're gonna do it for them. Fucking up. But we survived that. So back in Summit, and we got to do some doctor's visits, and we got to do some card grabbing, applying for certain benefits, soaking in the hot tub, talking to these hated ass vatos. What fool we hated? I was at the AutoZone. He was a worker and shit. He said something to me because I walked away from him. I was like, I'll just use this self checkout, but it don't take cash. And he came back all plexed up, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah. I thought I heard you say something, man, but I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt, man. But yeah, the fool, what I'm saying? I'm going outside, man. Shit. Ain't no sweat off my back, little bro. For real. Win, lose, or draw, man. Shit. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be like, man, yeah, I mean, I ain't finna talk to you, but I don't know. When you fight somebody, it builds a level of respect, especially when you fight. Not when you curl up and, oh my God, don't hit me, don't hit me. When you fight until that motherfucker, either you or him, is beaten to the ground. And we have done this many of times in prison. So I know what happens after it. Shit, there's a lot of respect given back and forth. And then sometimes there's not. You got to do it 2 or 3 times until it is reached. The thing is, you cannot be scared to reach that You know what I'm saying? You can't be afraid of that journey, man. That little walk, you know, I kind of embraced it and learned movements for this walk or dance, rather. And being that I'm athletic, naturally I got on pretty well. So I'm not saying I'm the baddest, quickest motherfucker. That's why I say win, lose, or draw. I don't give a fuck about all that. Win, lose, or draw, man. I got insurance if you knock one of my teeth out or break my jaw or my nose. I got insurance. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be fine. We'll be okay. Everybody will be okay. Even if I didn't have insurance, I definitely got dental insurance, so I'm good there. But if I didn't have any health care, um, God, that would suck, dude. You know? A dude told me I was playing pickleball with, right? He was like, how old are you, man? I told him, right? He was like, who's your insurance carrier? That's how I knew he was a fucking old ass spy motherfucker, man, because he made me think about that shit. Or he knew what was going on. White hat, black hats, you understand? They float around us all. And some help, some don't. Some cause grief. White hat, black hat. Anyways, he goes, who's your healthcare provider, and who do you carry? And I was like, oh, I don't got insurance. He was like, wait, you're this age and you don't have insurance? That's pretty scary. And when he said that, it sunk home. So naturally, when I went into work the next day, I was like, hey, do we have insurance here? And they're like, yeah, woo, woo. And then bang, next thing you know, I had insurance from Wendy's. And when I moved over to Circle K, I got insurance from them off the grip because I already knew what it was. And they had free insurance. And I was like, no, let me get that top tier right there. But it don't really fucking matter anyways, because I still came out still owing $7,000. I mean, I guess considering plates in all my ribs, plates in my collarbone, 8-hour surgery, 2 surgeons, 2 specialists, well, 1 general surgeon and then a specialist, and then the follow-ups, and then so forth. We're looking at 7 racks, and I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about paying that. Fuck that. Like, what do I gotta do? What motherfucker plane or ship do I gotta jump off of, man? Throw my fucking shit in the water, but naturally they probably run my fingerprints and be like, oh, there you go. Sarah, don't get your ass back in here. God damn it. Man, I need health care, man. Give me one of them free money cards, man. Come on, man. Give me a free money card. You know how long I walked? I forgot about the fingerprint thing. Fuck. Can I at least get like a $50 gift card? You ain't even getting that. You're from the United States. You're born here? No. You're going to pay. Everyone else is going to play. And the slave mentality, fuck all that. I mean, just talk my shit. Fuck these guys. When I'm on the clock, cannot talk that shit, dude. When I'm on the clock, dude, it's something different. It's a different person. They pay me to... Sometimes I can't understand why motherfuckers are all fucked up, It's like, bro, they pay you to take shit, right? Like, that's your job, bro. To clean shit and take shit. You got to clean shit, right? And you got to take that shit, man, because some motherfuckers are going to come in here and try to steal your cool. I had it happen to me too many times. And I make that motherfucker flip. But like, man, you know what, fool? I was feeling pissed off about this. Right? It wasn't necessarily you, man. They just come in about some more. Everybody got their own shit. And he let me know what it was. And I was like, man, you know what? That's why I don't treat, even though you got whatever, it's whatever, bro. They pay me to be cool to you. I'm going to be cool to you even though you're pissed off. Or you're mad or you don't like me. Whichever one of those ones it is, this company pays me to go, man, I feel you, sir. That's pretty, And then, they'll throw shit or snatch shit. And I smile. And it's like, everything's going to be okay, sir. It always is. Ups and downs. Yin and yang. And that, that constant and that consistency on Your attitude, because you know that's the only thing that you really have control of is your own attitude. You, that goes back to forcing your reality on somebody else. As I don't do it, man. I learned that. I used to. And people were like, no, they would reject that reality. And so what I've learned is, dude, they're gonna put you in a straight jacket. You better shut the fuck up. Just keep walking. Hey man, whatever did that? Huh? Nothing. Just keep going. Because then when you go out and when you go outside, right, and you look at everybody, everybody's on fucked up one way or another. It's like, damn. In one way or another. You know, we have over 50%. I don't know the exact number. Over 50% though of the United States is fucking medicated with some kind of pharmaceutical. Maybe even more people than that. So everybody walking around this bitch in one way or another, in one fashion or another, they're doing their thing to get by on planet Earth. As long as they're paying for it, their insurance carrier is covering it, you know? Shit. There are some items I wish they had in the pharmaceutical aisle, you know, but it'll never happen, Dave. Fuck that. Sure would be nice if it did, though. Yeah. Anyways, so be careful, bro. I'll post all the videos I took of her. Like, I'll post everything I got of her, except the sexual ones. But any other video of her fucking yelling, because I always show it to her. And she's like, I got videos of you yelling at me for hours. And I'm like, dude, show me that. Show me yelling at you for more than 5 minutes or 2 minutes or 30 seconds, as a matter of fact, or any kind of yelling. Just show me, man. Never could pull up any kind of video. She'd always go into something else and then ask me to please stop. I'm just like, nah, man, I want you to back up that shit you just said. See, that's how you lie and get away with it, man. You lie, right? You just said that you have a video of me yelling at you for hours. Show me that motherfucker, man. Matter of fact, put that bitch on YouTube so people can see how I am really. Oh, you can't find it. You don't know where it is. Get the fuck out of here, man, because you don't have nothing like that. Now, contrary, I have more than one video of you yelling for over 10 minutes about crazy ass shit. Shit that you shouldn't be yelling out loud. Like, what part of the game is that? Who taught you the game? And don't worry about my phone or my camera, because I'm recording for my own safety, because I see how you like to take shit and flip the script. Yell at a motherfucker for hours, in on end. And then you try to flip it. So right then and there, like she did that once in the beginning. I was like, oh no, I gotta record this motherfucker. Hell yeah, I gotta record this bitch, because she is a flip artist. I think we're at a hotel in Denver somewhere. And then some other things that was going on that I could peep and I recognize. And it ain't because I'm a woman that I recognize. It's because I fuck a lot of women, bro. To know what it is and to see it. I've swollen a lot of women. And you know what I'm saying, in that area. So I know what it looked like when it happens, and I could peep it. That's why when I fuck with a bitch, man, I'll fuck with her, right? And then I won't fuck with her for like a month and a half, 2 months, maybe 3. And they could never understand why. They think I'm always fucking somebody else. I ain't got time for all that, man. Because you motherfuckers are very, very mischievous, we'll say. Right? We won't fully insult the woman. Not all women. And so I gotta be aware. I gotta fucking record you. It's not because, yeah, it's for my own safety. Shit, and there's cameras all over this motherfucker. You got cameras all in this bitch. Everywhere, recording, seeing, watching, knowing. The thing is can you fucking put your middle finger up to it and say, fuck it? Well, she does. However, she does it in a dumb way, in a violent way, an aggressive way, and that's dumb. I'm not that way, you know? I'm very, very, you gotta think about things, man. You can't just react. Even though some people say you should, don't listen to those people, okay? The people that just react and don't think about it, those motherfuckers are the ones filling up. Chow time. 1 row, get ready. 2 row, 3 row, get ready for chow. Fuck all that. Man, I bet not. What they got on the menu down there, boy? They got chili mac, homeboy. Fuck all that, fool. Hey, you guys want to react and do it? By all means, be my guest. They've got a place for you. Be fucking 25. B4. Wait, B2 and B1. No. It's B2 and B4. B1 and 2 was on general population side. There were only 2 tanks in one of the medium cousins that I'm talking about. It's the one where I had the most fun, shall I say, for a maximum in, 16 in and 8 out or some shit like that. G4 status, trying to get my G3, and it never fucking happens. Why? Because you always end up bumping your head somewhere. Boom. Or it does happen, and you taste it for like maybe 3 months and bump your head, and back you go. Can't never make it to a G2. No, sir. Something's going to happen. Why? Because you don't like to follow the rules. You like to tattoo, buddy. And every now and then you like getting in a fist fight. You can't do none of that. You can't fucking trade commissary. You can't fucking talk to these boss ladies like you like to talk to them, fool. Like you trying to establish a relationship. You know that's the case. Give me your ID. Wait, no. I was merely asking you what your middle name. Listen, don't even worry about it. I'm going to chow. See you later. Right? There was one girl where I just pressed, and she was like, "You don't think I'll write you up, huh?" SS. I was like, "Nah, for what though?" Listen, man, if we was in the world, you would totally let me take you out to eat something, man. For real, man. And you would let me out to eat something, man. She was like, "Sarah, now give me your ID." I was like, "Come on, man. You gonna write me up for real?" She was like, "Yes." Hold on, but we sat down and we ate something over there. She was like, yeah, but this is something different. So, and you don't think I would do it. So she proved her point, and off I went. G4 status. You're going to close custody, buddy. Let's go. And then there were some people or some officers that walked the yards and the runs and all that old shit, grandchild. They would let you talk to them like this. And every now and then, they'd bring you something from the free world. And then you're in. Right? And then you don't want to do anything else. Me on my end, I didn't want to do anything else. I was just like, hell no. If you can or want to, I'll take tattooings, but shit, don't even do that, because just sitting here having a conversation with me is more than enough. I appreciate it, for real. And some people dug that shit, and then other chicks, they were on some other shit. So to each his own is what I say to that. And the one woman that I had to record, and oh yeah, she's been downloaded, dude. I told her, man, don't listen. If I smell something fucked up, finna make all that shit public. And it will get to your job, because I'm gonna put it in the description of where you work and who you work for. Don't fuck with me, fool. And she was like, "You're gonna snitch me out?" I was like, "Bitch, you trying to snitch on me with some hoe shit. You trying to do some old crooked ass sideways shit. So yeah, fuck you, man. Shit. If that's the game you wanna play, if that's how you wanna play this game, fine, fool. Fine. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not finna put my hands on you. Even though that's what you try to make me do a lot of times. I'm not finna do all that shit, man. You got me fucked up. While you hopping around and jumping around, man. She used to hop around, jump around. Slapped herself in the face. I was just like, man, this bitch is trying to put me in jail. As soon as I seen her hit herself in the face, she had her phone in her hand. Like she was jumping and screaming, and her hands, pow, right in her eye. And I was like, man, I know exactly what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me to where people think I'm hating on you. And being the fact that you can sit here and turn around and just straight up reverse Uno card me with the lie when it's you doing that shit, say, man, that's fucking scary. And I don't know why I let you keep coming around me, man. And even when I would stop, man, she was still, "Do, do, 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 do. David, David." I'm like, dude, why are you banging on my window, bro? Leave me alone, man. I don't fuck with you like that no more, my nigga. You are fucking, bro, you lie a lot. And then I think you're doing something fucked up to me, bro. So, you know, she's like, what do you think I'm doing to you? You know, I don't want to say all that. But I think you are doing something fucked up to me. So please just leave me alone, please. And then she sinks into me some other kind of way. And my dumb ass, I don't know why I would go for it, bro. I guess to see where it goes. I guess in the end, it is my own damn fault because I was intrigued, like, yeah, this motherfucker has to be one of them. And I wanted to see. And yes, the same fucking playbook over and over and over. That's how I know it's some kind of group, right? Because it's written down and it's taught, it's trained. Ain't no doubt in my mind, man. So it was written up by somebody because I see it. You see the movements, you see the plays, you know, the setups. That's why I don't step in some traps. Like, hell no. Nah. Come over to my house. Wait, how old are your kids? 14 and 16. Nope. No, thank you. I'm gonna stay right over here. Fuck no. Hell no. Nah. And then I got into a motorcycle accident, broke week, right? Broke week, and boom, there I was. And I'm just like, fuck, fool. And then I maybe was there for maybe 18 hours, probably 16 hours, I'll say. And I boned out, fool. I was like, hell no. Hell no. Because this motherfucker could do something in my sleep and say I did something. Man, that shit don't, man. Say, all right, so look, Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Sodom and Gomorrah is a story in the Bible where these angels come to this fucked up ass town where everybody's fucked up and all this old shit and they're about to blow it up. And they say, look, man, you got to get up out of here. We're finna blow this bitch up. Don't look back, right? So boom, there they go. They're going up the mountain. They hear shit going on. And the dude's trying to remind his family, his wife and his two daughters, hey, don't look back, remember. But the wife just could not, had to fucking, I just gotta see what the fuck's going on back there. God damn, just one look, boom. And she turned to dust, salt dust, poof, right? So him and his two daughters made it to this cave. The two daughters thought that was the end. That was it. There's not going to be no more people, no more world. So we have to carry on. We have to have some kids. And dad's the only man around. So what we're going to do is we're going to get dad drunk. And you're gonna have sex with him on the one night that he's drunk and passed out, and then on the second night we'll get him drunk again, and I'll do it. And if you don't believe me, go fucking read the Bible, dude. It's in there. That story is in there where these two chicks conspired to drug someone or drink someone to where they're unconscious and sleep with that person. It's in the Bible, dude, which means it's a very old game. So, I often see these things as they're trying to unfold, and I'm like, fuck no. Hell no. Just come on late. Hell no, because I know that you don't really like me, man. I see the hate. I caught you snarling at me once. You tried to hold it, and sometimes you do hold it, but if I do a certain behavior, or if I ask a certain question, or if I even act a certain way, like I don't care, nonchalant, you let it out. And that's why I kept doing it. Because I like to see it. Go ahead, pour it on me, motherfucker. Pour it. Let it rain, I say. I will endure. What else can we do? Because if this is my low or my down, I can only imagine what my up may be in this circulation or the next, bro. And sis, in this circulation or the next. What do you mean? My life circle, man. Coming back, leaving, going forward, all this old shit. Things like this. We're not going to let it fuck with me. At all. can't. A wise man once said, don't ever give up on yourself. So, to the person that said, I will make someone shoot themselves, I am not that someone, sir. And I apologize for not being that someone. However, I'm sure you can find you one. It's just not going to be me. So they're going to do other shit. They're going to try to put me in jail for some shit I ain't do. On some shit that I ain't do. Think so, Dave? Why not, man? Shit. They make a motherfucker pass out, then do whatever the fuck they want. Pull your blood, put shit in you, drop shit around you. Yeah, man. All that shit. You just gotta have someone that has enough money to not like you. And I check that box. How, Dave? You guys know how. You guys know that story. And you know that I check that box. How, Dave? Through life's happenstance. Like, because of that loss, right? The family has to feel better about themselves one way or another. And I am that sacrifice, dude. I'm that one where they feel like I got away with something. They feel like I was there. They feel like I saw their brother or their son drop to the ground or see his hand get blown off of Lamont's wrist. And so they utilize these things around them. And yes, it's all connected. They all, there's a special group. I don't know who it is. I ain't gonna say CIA because everybody knows CIA. I think it's somebody. I think it's something someone doesn't know. The unseen hand. You can't know it. And then again, you can. And you call it by other names. And we fear not. Fear not? Hell no, man. We ain't gonna be scared. Better not be scared. Fear only fear itself. Last time we talked about stuff like this, it got pretty bad for me. And things that I learned are that if you stay in control of your mind, like if you meditate out, you have to meditate out, dude. In one way or another, man. Sometimes I forget and I start wigging out and then I'll fucking do what I need to do. And it immediately changes for me. Of course, the people that are looking into your, whatever it is that you live, they're going to come up with their own. And it always will happen. It doesn't fucking matter, dude. People always come up with their own idea of what it is because that's what makes us all unique, man. Everybody, all of us, every last one of us. That's why it was still important for, the yin and the yang with the dude. you know, with the sun. The title of my book, the rich the the rich pizza man. Yeah, I still freak out on this. I don't know. We gotta check the specs, but the tubes, the Nefarion tubes, the Nefarion tubes. Yes, dude, they're very nefarious. And you go, well, why do you believe this? Okay, so let me show you something. So you see the foam, right? It's reddish brown, which is the color of this shit, of this toxin that they use, right? Reddish brown. This is foam. I thought, but what happens is it's so hot that all it does is it melts that and it shoots it out. So it actually hurts a little bit more. See, this is what happened. Because this looked like that. And you see how it looks? It looks like a face. They're artists. Adorable. Anyways, so that was done at the same time as this. Can you see that foam? How it's beige? It's not reddish brown. And it's been here just as long. See, reddish brown. So these are entry points of whatever it is. And how do I know people come in here and fuck with my shit? Because I'll hammer these, I'll pinch these shut, these parts. See? And now it's opened again. But I hammer them shut. And now it's open to allow access, to allow flowage. They come in and they draw, make little stuff. Always little face to let me know, hey, we're watching you. And to you, I say, this is why we're doing the live, buddy. Fuck you, buddies. I don't care. I mean, that's what you got to do is set me up, because I damn sure ain't fucking up for nobody. So you got to go and set up a motherfucker, man. Right? As we buy these cars with these crazy ass tubes and this crazy ass stuff that gets in that turns the stuff reddish brown. Da, da, da. Stuff that puts holes in things. I often say this: the average person would have definitely pushed the eject button by now. That's why that fool said it, because he thought that I would succumb. And this is why they must tell me these frequencies of you're not special. And what I do is I take that as a total you're special, because you got to tell me this. You have to tell me that I'm not special. So therefore I know that the power in me, which is God's power, which is God's, or the all's power, or the, who knows what it is, right? It's that spark, dude. That spark. So yes, indeed. How you have to pour it on. And I endure and I sit here and I'll do a live stream and I'll talk about it. I'll show people what I see. Hopefully, they'll hear me. Someone will hear. Even if it's just maybe one person, half a person. I know the people that know, they know. The people that are, they know, man. There ain't no denying the truth. This is why they get mad. They're like, we must shut him up. Stop fucking talking. And I say to them, middle finger to your face, buddy. Okay? Win, lose, or draw. We'll fade them all. It was a saying we said. We being all criminals. Well, maybe not all. Yeah. Yeah. I've heard about white dudes, fucking Oriental or Asian guys. This is Texas now, so we got all that. Fucking Puerto Rican, El Salvadorian, all them motherfuckers have said it. Black, white. These were normally people that checked that paper. They would check paper, had no problem with it, was not scared to do it. Um, they would win, lose, or draw. We fade them all, yeah. Not fade them all as in all, well, yeah, all comers, definitely. You have to fade it. If you don't fade it, it's worse. It's worse in the end. Please, guys, if you ever find yourself in that kind of predicament, just fade it. You know, motherfucker, just the first person that walks up to you, because they're definitely trying you, just slap the shit out of them, bro. I'm talking about in lockup. In the free world, you got to be more cautious because you still want to hang out in the free world. So you just can't slap a motherfucker that walks up to you. It's illegal. But in the right situations, you know, it's common practice and you should practice it. You know, so. She said, be careful. That's what I'm going to title this live. She said, be careful. And she said it in text. Wow. How brave, how bold, how daring. I went into some account, right? So there's all these phones logged on to my shit. I've been in the Google, getting phones off my shit. And I come across this one. It has some kind of money app, and there was money, like $75. And I was like, oh man, hold up, man. What the fuck, man? Please tell me you're not fucking nefarious and you're fucking nefarian me, because they're all in my shit. All these different phones. And I'll have to take a screenshot of it and do a community post, because I was shocked, especially the $75. That kind of scared me a little bit. I was like, wait. I ain't making no money off the internet. And I know I ain't made no. I don't think I made that much money in YouTube. $75? Shit, I'm a professional if I did. And if I did, so I put the phone down, came back, and it was gone. I couldn't find that. It's like, oh yeah, bitch, I found you already though. I'm logging devices out. I only have one device. It's in my hand. So device in California, log out. Device in the United States, wherever, rando, log out. Fuck all that, man. We don't know what you niggas got going on out there. Trying to fuck me up. Trying to show that, look, see, he's into little kids. Look, see, that's him, Siri. What? They trying to do me up, fool. So we definitely saw recent activity in some of these things. That's because I've been logging them out. You cannot be logged into the login, guys. I'm sorry. You're trying to do nefarion to me. And I cannot just let it go down like that. I must at least try to stop you from nefarion me with your nefarious points of views and wants to happens. We mustn't allow these things. We must fight back as hard as possible. Well, to the best of your capabilities. And what I do is just, I remain the same, always. Just remain the same person. Even when a motherfucker is fucked up to me. Unless it's, you really gotta do this. Gotta fight. Fuck. And it's just like one person was like, dude, what? You're, 40 something. Grow up. And I'm just like, man, dude, I don't think it matters how old you are. If you have to protect yourself or defend yourself, you have to do that. You can't go, oh man, I'm 40 something. I shouldn't be fighting. Fuck all that. Do your thing. Get out there. And it's not because I want to be dirty. I know that. I'll go wash my shit, take a nap, wake up, there it goes. You feel it, it's warm and fucking damp, and you're like, fuck, man. There's no let up. There's no let up. They will stain you up. The white stain on the rim of the foot, which is causing the glue to come loose. That's kind of shit I'm talking about. That is the kind of thing that we refer to. Be careful. She said. And yes, I've washed my hands several times, but some kind of burn causes this breakage of the skin. And I'm merely constantly over and over and over again wiping the floor. And I need to stop making the mistake. Like, it got to the point, even she was just like, I'm not gonna bring anything in there. I was like, dude, don't bring anything in here. And she ended up bringing some. She's like, it's my water. And then she made a big deal about, we get into arguments, dude, because I know she's lying about shit. And if you're lying about this, and you're lying about that, and you're lying about this, and you're lying about that, it's only, listen, when you catch somebody in one lie, that's only one, that's the one, dude. That means they've done it more than just that one time. That's all you need to know is that they are capable of lying to you. And then she tries to make it seem like, I was like, dude, I don't gotta lie to you about nothing, man. You're not my, you know what I'm saying? I'm not your baby daddy. I ain't your husband. I ain't nothing to you, man. We were trying to be friends and you trying to make it into something else. You know, I, nah, man. And then you want to try to control a nigga? Fuck all that, man. I ain't with all that, man. I already did time. I already had boss ladies, fool, and I don't need another one. I don't want to do it again. So, you might be trying to find, you might be looking for something else. Or you're trying to get me to react in a certain way that I'm not going to do it, man. But it's obvious the respect, it ain't there. And therefore, you know, all that, you know, wanting to fuck around and all that old shit, man, I ain't into it, man. I can't, and she can't understand that, why I can't just be sexual with her. And I'm just like, cuz I know there's a lot of dudes out there that's like that, but I'm not like that, fool. I can't just fuck with you like that for several different reasons, you know, limited and not including two, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you know what I'm saying? And she's just, and I'll bring some of them and she'll say, you left me alone. And I was like, dude, you came to my car. You came to my car and instead of getting in there and being cool with a motherfucker, you made a scene. I was right across the street. You knew it. You saw me go there. And instead of just chilling with me, you grabbed your stuff and you left. I didn't leave you nowhere. You left. Came, grabbed your shit. You were throwing a fit. You started throwing. I said, hey, man, stop throwing. She threw maybe one or two things, but she was starting to throw stuff. I was like, look, don't start throwing shit all in my car, fool. Go ahead and, if that's what you want to do, grab your stuff and burn off. And that's what she did. That's what she wanted to do. So we let her. I'm not finna try to stop you from doing nothing, man, ever. If you want to leave, by all means, I'm not gonna be the one to get in your fucking way. There you go. Shit. Got me fucked up. I ain't finna. No, thank you, officer. I want to invoke my Fourth and Fifth Amendment right, please. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you on what? Man, on all that shit. Why can't I just? Because, dude, I can't. I can't. I can't do it like that, man. Like if I know it ain't there, so I will slide back. I will slide back. I ain't got no problem with that. because that saves lives. A man recognizing and just sliding back. We're gonna slide on back on that one, man. Yeah. Oh yes. Shit. I smell the family at play. And what I mean by family at play, I have to go back to the rich pizza man, military vet. I think he wanted to become a senator. I'm not sure. But there were plans there, dude. However, he was delivering pizzas in the ghetto. And he thought he was about, this is my, what I come up with, what Lamont told me. He thought he was about to get robbed. So he set his shit down. And as soon as he seen Lamont, Lamont might have even had his gun. You know what I'm saying? He was walking through a very dangerous apartment complex that I lived in. So he even might have had it pulled a little bit. All I know is Lamont said some white dude grabbed me, man. I think he was a pizza man. Or what he told me. But his story may have changed. I know his story changed a lot of times. That's what the police said. That's why they wanted me to tell on him and eventually be charged with him too, right? Because I was what I know. You were there. Bullshit. No, I wasn't. And if Lamont ever talked about any of that shit, being that my mom is on parole, there's no way I would let him fucking come around and hang out like that. My mom's on parole, fool. You like robbing fools? Nah, fuck all that. Hell no. Nah. You gonna get my mom fucked off, fool. Hell no. You can't. If I knew some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause you love moms. Moms is like, bro, you could fucking jeopardize that. I used to live with a dude that would beat me up if I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about my dad. And my mom finally saw me all fucked up and beat up once, and she let me stay there. She was like, "What?" She thought I got jumped. She's like, "Me, who jumped on you?" Because she knew I was the only Latin king in that neighborhood. So she was like, "Me, who jumped on you?" And I was like, "Shh." And my dad did this shit. She was like, "What?" Man, I told you, mom. You don't be believing me. You think I'll be making shit up and fucking, you know, over or grandizing shit. And I go, well, here you go. You get to see firsthand for yourself what it is. And then, sure enough, my dad showed up and she was like, go into the restroom. Black pants becoming white. Anyways, she was like, go in the restroom. So I went in the restroom and it was like, is David in here? And she was like, she lied to him. She goes, he was, but he left. He was scared that you would come here. And he goes, he started blaming me. And she goes, Eloy, I saw his face. I saw what you did there. She goes, so he's going to stay here for a couple of weeks. That's how it started. And then a couple of weeks, once I was there for a week, it was over with. I was like, man, my mom never want to go back there. Hell no. That fool, he gets drunk, and I didn't know it at the time, but he was doing coke and shit. And he's one of those violent cokeheads, like fucking this person I'm talking about, the one that told me to be careful. Anyways, I wouldn't have jeopardized that. Fuck no. Nigga, you like to rob people? Hell no. Lamont, you can't just come over here like that. My mom shouldn't be home. Matter of fact, I told my mom that you like doing that shit, and she don't want you to really come over here no more, dude. I'm sorry, man, but shit, motherfucker ain't had no problem telling motherfucker that shit. You got to tell people, especially growing up in that area. Growing up in the hood, man, you got to be able to tell people how you feel and what's on your mind. If not, you're gonna be fucked. Here, when I see or I feel something, and I tell the person, like, look, man, I know you're part of what's going on, and I know you're feeling like you're doing something might be righteous or whatever, and that's cool, but we got to take this stuff out real quick. That way you don't fucking get sick, get a lung infection or some shit, because you can't be breathing this shit. And they'd be like, I'd make them think, and I'll tell them, look, And I want you to always know this, that no matter what, man, I still love you as a fellow human. I get it. I understand. It's a cost that I have to pay, I guess, because what else you gonna do? You can't run to anybody. You can never ever run to anybody. You have to take it upon yourself to do what. That's why the cosmos gave me the fucking live stream, dude. So that way I'd be able to document, and then they block it.